Welcome to my channel, beautiful divine being. Welcome to newly Inner Revolution Solutions, where the readings are more than just readings, they're transmissions. I'm going to be vlogging, and also this word came up, humanomics, to me today. I don't know if it's a thing. I don't know if it's a thing, but if it is a thing, this is going to be my own take on it. It's like human management. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Anyways, I was sitting in meditation today, and Source came through and said, hey, there is a message here for the collective you're going to be reading for today. So here I am. Let's get into it. I feel the Ascended Masters wanting to come through. So let's see what the Ascended Masters want to say. Wow. Oh, wow. It's funny because I was literally sitting with Mother Mary. I asked her to come in. So Mother Mary is making herself very known, presence, very known. Love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. There is a big sensing here around, obviously, inner peace. Let me put these guys back here. There's so you got to remember that my messages a lot of time are going to be encoded. A lot of times I'm going to be speaking to your unconscious and your subconscious mind. And so sometimes I may speak in metaphor, in rhymes, in a little bit cryptic. So here we go. I might even speak in symbols. There is an unfolding, very soft, gentle unfolding. That doesn't mean it's not powerful. It just means that it feels soft. It feels divine femme. We got divine feminine Christ right here, you know. So there is a lot of soft, gentle unfolding for the divine feminine as she steps into her power. And I'm hearing takes the reins in her leadership, This is also the keyword peace. There's a key. Peace seems to be a key word here. So I feel like this came through in the message yesterday too, of protect your peace. It's 3:33 on the clock. As I said that, protecting your peace, doing what you can to choose peace, letting go of what needs to be released so that peace you can have, peace you can be, peaceful you are. Okay. So there's a lot of, and then again, they mentioned mother healing as possible right now. It does seem like there is, let me see. There is a lot of the divine feminine energy. When I feel into this, I'm getting mother wounds, like deep mother wounds that have maybe affected you in really profound ways that maybe you can't put your finger on, but you know that it's there. Maybe you haven't explored it, or maybe you have. Maybe you haven't quite found the root of it. But there seems to be deep layers of mother wound healing and divine feminine. So the divine feminine can step into her power, step into her leadership, reclaiming the power that you lost when the mother wound, that whole experience took place. Very interesting. So then we have Lord Shiva come in as divine masculine. Very interesting. Transcendence, right? And it's really interesting because she seems to have a light behind her, right? Like the halo. And that says solar energy to me. And he comes in with a moon and the snake, right? Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. So this is telling me as the feminine is rising and stepping into her power, as you are stepping into your power. And we're talking about everybody has divine masculine, feminine, right? This is your internal, or I'm more speaking to the internal energy, the essence of that feminine. As the feminine is stepping into her essence, into her power, into her leadership, and into her role as a leader in the new earth, the masculine is what I'm hearing is the masculine is more balanced and able to contain and hold what he could not before. So I guess I would guide you here to recognize like how your divine feminine and masculine have created thus before. And maybe how you're masculine, maybe you have over masculine energy, maybe it's wounded, maybe it's underexpressed. Whatever the case, there has been a reckoning within the masculine, that divine masculine collective, that energy. That's the shifts that have come from that work have turned into the ability to hold. So it's actually turned into wisdom, and the masculine can now hold it. So that's very interesting of how that might manifest in the global collective. Very interesting. And we also see that too. It's like, all right, masculine's doing the thing and the feminine's doing her thing too, right? Sorry, my armpit itches. Anyways, then we have Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. So again, wow, lots of healing, a gentle unfolding, the divine feminine stepping up. She's taking the lead. The masculine is following with that divine aligned action. And here's the downloads and understanding. Downloads are coming in. So this says to me inspiration, downloads, things that are coming through your divine channel that need to be shared, my love. Things are coming in. I could feel, let's see, let me kind of look at this card a little bit. Yeah. And this is that we have a lot of blue and like teal, like that teal color. To me, that says a mixture of throat blue and heart green. So it really indicates, for me, at least the way I'm reading it, right? At least for me, it indicates this beautiful, cohesive, harmonized expression that has come together, which also reminds me of the masculine and feminine coming together in divine union to create, to co-create. Ooh, that's interesting. Did you hear that? That's crazy. That's crazy. Things are going down. That to create harmony, to create peace. Peace on earth is coming. It's coming. It's coming. We're all creating it. We're creating it internally. It has to happen first on the inside, because it's an inner revolution. The inner revolution needs to happen before the inner evolution, and then all that needs to happen before that takes place, or I guess as that's taking place, that creates ripples so that the collective can evolve and have a revolution of its own. Okay? So Lady Venus coming in with the downloads and the understanding. And then we got the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Dude, I can't even tell you how much. It's literally like yesterday. It's like this flow. The energy is off. It's off. It's off the chain. It's off the hook. It's off something. It's off the charts. So the divine feminine is leading and taking charge, forging the path. The divine masculine is following it up with the divine action, the aligned action. The downloads are coming in. So my love, expect miracles. I'm actually hearing, don't expect anything less than miracles. Who are you? Well, if you're probably a reflection of me, which there's a lot of things happening. So excited to share, but we'll get into that later. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. So this is also a reminder that Spirit's got your back. Source has your back. There is a divine alignment come here. There is a divine alignment here. Next cards are going to be, we're going to use these cards. I really like these cards. It's from the same deck that I used yesterday, and it's this Abundant Attraction deck. I really like the feel of the energy. I really love it. Okay, now we're gonna clear all of that. Okay, I cleared it yesterday. So, wow. Okay, no more of that. Okay, all right. So again, you got this, is so interesting. The divine feminine is turning her back on accepting mediocrity. And you see how she has this cross on her back, and it actually meets in the back of the heart. So there is something here to be said about unconsciously accepting mediocrity, but also just the feminine is I'm done. I've had it. Not doing it anymore. I'm actually going to shoot for the stars. So whoever you are, or whoever this collective is, there seems to be a lot of, you got all that sacral energy, all that creative energy that's ready to birth, that's ready to create and birth something new. Wow. This is good energy. This is really great energy. You are worthy of a life that excites and fulfills you. Settling for mediocrity is a quiet resignation that weakens your spirit. Refuse to compromise on what brings you joy and purpose. So again, focus on joy, purpose, and peace. If it doesn't bring you joy, purpose, peace, fulfillment, then why are you doing it? Yeah? Why are you doing it? So we have the divine feminine again in that leadership role, because this is the only card that actually came out facing up. The rest of the cards came facing down, and we'll get to those. But the divine feminine seems to be taking the lead yet again and saying, I've had enough. We're not creating from lack. We're not creating from fear. We're not creating from scarcity. We're not creating from urgency. We're going to know who the fuck we are. And we're going to stand in that. And we're going to radiate that. And we're going to keep on curating and cultivating that. And become as magnetic as possible. This is really good energy. I love it. I love it. It's badass. All right. Okay. What do we have? Oh, man. All right. Okay. I see. Again, what did I say? The feminine is turning her back on energy leakages. She sees them. Again, that sacral, maybe some sacral energy leaks. She's done with it. Boom. One second, there seems to be something else here. This being cleaned up feels like there's also deep womb healing as well. So as you clean up your energy, there also seems to be something around like just being aware of any potential energy leakages, any distractions, anything that's coming in, and little ways that we get drained when we don't realize it. We're around people or situations or in environments too long or too much, and before we realize it, we're drained. No more. It's time to clock it right away. And then what are we going to do? Where's Mother Mary? We're going to prioritize peace. This is about prioritizing peace. 16:16 on the clock when I said that. So the divine feminine is saying no more energy leakages, right? We're going to go into divine discipline. What did I just say? I can't make this shit up. I swear. So as I was talking about how the feminine is like, we're just going to cultivate, curate, distill, calibrate, and align. From that alignment, we're going to start to take radical responsibility and say no to the things that don't light us up, yes to the things that light us up. If it doesn't bring joy, if it doesn't bring peace, if it doesn't bring purpose, if it doesn't bring prosperity, no, I don't want it. We're not accepting mediocrity anymore. For whoever this is, it feels like you've just had enough. You've had enough. And that's a great energy to be in. It's like, because that's when we make those sacred oaths or sacred vows to, be in our soul mission or our soul purpose or whatever you want to call it, whether it's a vocation or career or whatever it is that you call it, okay? So the divine feminine is calling for divine discipline. This also says masculine to me. Discipline is usually going to be the masculine energy when we're doing the things. There is a discipline, there's a routine, and there's a discipline to that routine. Every thought, every action, every word is a command to the universe. Pursue your vision with unwavering dedication and focused intention, and you will be unstoppable. That's what the divine feminine is like. No, we're just going to do the thing and we're going to create it, because there's no way that I'm accepting mediocrity for the rest of my life. It's just a no. No. That's not acceptable, which is a good thing to have. The divine feminine is also turning her back on excessiveness. Abundance is not about having everything. It is about having what is right for you. I would also say relevant for you as well. Because sometimes we want things that actually aren't really relevant to us, our happiness, or even our path. Just want to put that in there. Understand that excess will never fulfill you, but it can surely entangle you. So the divine feminine, you in your divine feminine energy are saying no more mediocrity, no more things that drain me and drain me of my energy so I can't even pursue my hopes and my dreams and my passions. I'm done with excess. We can this also feels like we have spring coming up in the northern hemisphere, and it could be a spring cleaning. So cleaning out the excess. We don't need excess. You just need what's right for you. To me, that says efficiency. And I really like efficiency as a Virgo. I love efficiency. Okay. The Divine Feminine is also saying no to desperate decisions. Remember, I was speaking to creating from scarcities, creating from lack, creating from these places of urgency and whatever. No more. She's had it. You can even see she's like, nope, not gonna do it. Heart's wide open, but I'm not gonna do that. So she's burning that shit, those old stories, that old way of creating to the ground. This also reminds me a bit of Phoenix energy, burning it all to the ground to be reborn. Action taken from a place of fear or desperation rather than inspiration may yield undesirable results. Raise your hand if this is you. Or this has been you before. Before proceeding on your journey, examine your motivations and shift your energy as needed. So this is also about becoming aware of where you are making desperate decisions, where you are creating from lack, where you are creating from fear or scarcity or victimhood. It's the Divine Feminine is being called to take radical responsibility of all of these areas of her life, all of these things, in order to shift her energy, in order to release that which no longer serves. And so she can, actually I'm hearing slough off the excess. You don't need it. You just need what's relevant for you. Cultivate that, and then you're just going to bring everything to you that is for you. You know what I mean? You don't actually want what's not for you. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. Anyways, also the Divine Feminine has decided to open her heart. She's saying no to a blocked heart. Many abundance blocks are not external. They are emotional imprints from past experiences. If money, love, or success feel just out of reach, look within. What past wounds are blocking your ability to receive? So there is a lot of sacral, root, and solar energy going on in these cards. Do you see the fire? Do you see it's time to burn it all down? Divine Feminine, you're leaving this behind. You're leaving this behind. Yeah, it's so interesting, that back of the heart. And it's funny, I said the back of the heart, right? She's like that back of the heart. It's time to open the back of the heart, because the back of the heart is the unconscious. Well, when you open the back of the heart, and I'm just saying this as it's coming out. Okay, so take it or leave it. When you open the back of the heart, many unconscious wounds from past experiences may come flooding forward to the conscious in order to be cleared and released. This is what the Divine Feminine is doing now. She's clearing the heart hallway, the heart space, the heart. It's almost like a hallway, what I'm being shown. The great hall of the heart is being cleared so that the feminine, in her power, in her leadership, as the director of the masculine energy, through that coherent co-creation, through that open heart, can now effortlessly manifest abundance, friendships, relationships, intimate, romantic ships, fulfillment, success. I'm actually hearing blinding success. And I don't take that as it resonates. It doesn't mean that you will be blind of like what, is it. Take that. There's a very specific context in which I mean it. it's, again, sometimes I speak in metaphor, in rhyme. It almost feels like the success that you have heretofore been blind to or been blocked from. Okay, so now it's actually getting to, you're actually coming from a place where you're actually going to be able to manifest a lot easier, a lot more effortlessly, without having to effort so hard and push and control and force. The feminine doesn't need to do that. She directs the masculine, and then she trusts. Receive information, direct the masculine, trust. She keeps in the flow of things. So let's change the register of my voice. So what it feels like is really walking. I'm feeling a lot of surrender in this as the divine feminine walks forward. You're walking forward on your path. I'm feeling you and seeing you like walk this golden path, but the path isn't in front of you. You're literally forging it as you take the steps, but it's a golden path. So that says to me, you're actually leaving blueprints. You're leaving the trail of, actually, you're leaving the blueprint and the trail and the imprint of how you did it, how you got out, how you got to the thing, so others can feel it and walk that way too. Right? It's not about being like a, like follow me type of thing. It's more like, I am the way, be the way, but be your way, right? You forge your own path. I'm simply leaving clues and codes and keys so that you can help yourself unlock those things within you. So it's like you're leaving this path, this golden path. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Any more cards? Because I really like this. 1 second. I think the rebels want to come in. Hey, where are they? They're rebels. Is this the rebels? This is not the rebels. Where are the sacred rebels? Rebel. Is this them? This is them. Okay. All right. Now let's do, because it feels like there are messages. Okay, what is the message from the sacred rebels? What is the message, the key, the code, the inspiration, the insight? What divine wisdom wants to come in for this collective? Okay. Yeah. Talk about a rebel. Seeing the true you. Big heart opening, big expansion. A lot of emotional clarity. I actually get a lot of peace. A lot of, oh, okay, that's actually stemming from safety and security. So I get a lot of reset coming in as you step into this version of you that you've always been, right? The divine feminine is doing the thing. Divine masculine is doing the thing. Downloads are coming in. Your, what was the other one? Oh, you're creating miracles left and right, right? You're saying, I'm done with all of this stuff. I'm doing all the things. And I'm finally going to see the true me. The me that I've been working on for a long time. And there's a stillness. There's a stillness in that as the divine feminine comes into just sitting in her power as the leader, as the queen. There can be, yeah, I'm also hearing a lot of heart healing too here for some people. Like I said, heart healing. We got tons. She's sitting on a green couch. You know, she's looking into the water. The water is calm, right? It's clear. To me, it says calm, peaceful, especially in the emotional center. And we need, okay, especially amongst all the chaos, we need you in your divine feminine essence as this pillar of peace, heart open, and also emotionally stable, emotionally intelligent. She don't give two fucks about what they're saying over here in an effort to try to manipulate and drain your energy, right? Get you to leak your energy out from some kind of whatever it is. She's peaceful. The couch is actually giving me, it's giving me stability. It's giving me safety. It's giving me comfort, like a new comfort, a new type of comfort, a heart-led comfort. Yeah, there's just a lot of security. And here's the thing, what I'm feeling is that okay, yeah, that's interesting. There may have been a lack of security in the past, right? So to have this level of security, to have this level of safety is the most divine thing. The most, what was it? I didn't. It was the things that are right for you, right? You don't need all that excess. You got a couch. All you need is what's relevant for you. That's what it says to me. So I don't care about all of this excess or the things or FOMO or whatever it is. I'm here. I'm a beacon of light, of truth, of love, of hope, of inspiration. And I'm magnetizing those who I'm meant to serve. I'm magnetizing whatever it's a job, whether it's a situation, an opportunity. I'm bringing that to me. I don't need to chase it because I'm done doing that. I'm done draining my energy. I'm done abandoning myself and betraying myself, thinking I'm not worthy or I'm not the creator of my reality. This is really amazing energy. Is there anything else? So there's just some codes here. Feel free to accept them. Accept them with your intention or do not. Also with your intention. Oof, moving some energy. Kiana to we a sanati e kiata ta waras di garata te kiama to kuto tu yamata tikua yala abu wasata yana to kuwa sanati uaha ata akiana ta wasa ana tu kiata mo wasati ana. And just let that land in your being wherever it needs to land for your highest and best good. I'm actually feeling to leave that here. Let me know in the comments what shifted, what came up, and if this resonates with you. Until then, I will see you in the next one. Love you.